Hey, he is back. He is back. James Gunn is back to write and direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Is this good? Is this bad? Let's talk about it. My name is Brandon Keith Avery, and this is just my opinion. Hey, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Just My Opinion. I really do appreciate it. Now, as you all know, some of you may not know, James Gunn, director of Slither, I got that right here. He also directed a segment of 43, also directed Guardians of the Galaxy, got that right there on Blu-ray, and Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He also directed the movie Super, a superhero comic book movie, live action. It was dope as hell. I loved it. Unfortunately, he was fired last July of 2018, because there was some pretty disgusting tweets that came up about in the public about jokes about rape and pedophilia. And if you looked up those tweets, of course, I'm not going to show any images or read them to you here. They are quite disgusting. You know, there's no joking about that. But they were over a decade old. And at the time and years after that, James Gunn apologized and said that he's not that type of person anymore. There's never been any type of reporting that he took action on these type of tweets and things like that. You know, even though there were jokes, they were poor tasted jokes, a very bad decision, but he apologized for this a while ago. But because he made some comments about our current president in office, Donald Trump, some of the people in the right-wing community took offense to that, and they just took all of their time with their poor attitudes and wanted to go dig up dirt, and they brought up these tweets. So Mr. Alan Horn, chairman of Walt Disney Studios, president of this film division, he was like, oh no, these tweets are indefensible. I'm sorry, James Gunn, you are out of there. And he's like, what? What's going on? I'm sorry, you're fired. This is ridiculous. This is not what Disney is about, not what Marvel is about. We're sorry, you're out of there. Everybody was upset, including myself. You know, I'm a big fan of James Gunn. You see, I have all of his films right there, except for 43, which we can talk about that later, and Super. But I'm a fan. I was upset. Other fans around the world, around the country was upset. The cast was upset too. They even wrote an open letter just like, hey, we don't know about all these tweets and stuff like that, but the James Gunn that we know is a good guy and we want to work with him. Dave Bautista was coming through, Drax the Destroyer and Guardians. He's like, hey man, look, can I get out my contract? If you're going to fire James Gunn, I don't want to be a part of this no more. James Gunn getting offers left and right, things like that. And he's like, hey, I want to follow James Gunn. But it came out today, and I had no idea that this was going to happen, that Alan Horn has a change of heart. You know, it was reported by Deadline. Let's go ahead and give the people credit. There's a gentleman by the name of Mike Fleming Jr. The headline and the link is down in the description box below if you want to go read the full source yourself. Disney reinstates director James Gunn for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This is an exclusive. Redemption and second chances have long been superhero movie staples, and today it looks like life has imitated art. I've learned, and I'm talking about Mr. Mike Fleming, I've learned that Disney has reinstated James Gunn as the writer/director of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and I've confirmed it with Marvel and Gunn's camp. I just think this is freaking fantastic. I mean, like, even though somebody else probably could have came in the fold and directed a great movie. And you know what doesn't make sense with me? If they're fired him, why would you still use a script? You know, but that really don't make any sense to me. But anybody could have come in. A lot of people were saying Taika Waititi, the director of Thor Ragnarok, could come in. But he's like, no, I don't want to touch that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine anybody would want to touch that. It just would be bad blood. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, no. Like the stepfather coming in just like, hey, I'm your daddy. No, it's just not going to work that way. But we have the full story over here at Deadline. The decision to rehire Gunn, he was fired last July by Disney, as I said, after alt-right journalists made public fusillade of decade-old social media misses that made light of pedophilia and rape. Was one that was mulled over and made months ago following conversations with Disney Studios leader and the team Marvel Studios. And, you know, why they had a change of heart, Alan Horn says that, you know, he met with Gunn multiple times after the firing to discuss the situation, and he was persuaded by Gunn's public apology and his handling of the situation afterwards. So Horn decided to reverse the course of action and reinstate Gunn. And it goes on to, you know, give more details. I don't want to read, you know, this guy's writing. You you can read it for yourself. But I'm thrilled about this, guys. And also, James Gunn went over to Twitter himself and made a comment. I am tremendously grateful to every person out there who has supported me over the past months. I am always learning and will continue to work at being the best human being I can be. I deeply appreciate Disney's decision, and I am excited to continue making films that investigate the ties of love that bind us all. I've been and continue to be incredibly humbled by your love and support. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Love you all. And this was James Gunn. This was 12:09 March 15, 2019, a Friday today when I'm recording this video. Now, I am super duper excited about this. Like I just said a few moments ago, it would just be weird on the set. I've never been on a movie set before, but you could just tell there would be tension. Nobody's going to want to work with, even if it's even they could have brought in Steven Spielberg or Christopher Nolan, great directors, and not really their type of movie or tone. But I think you get the point that I'm saying. It just would have been I keep saying bad blood, in all corners of this thing if somebody had to come through. And so this firing would not only have hurt Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but it would have tainted the MCU as a whole, because before all this drama came out last summer, it was reported by Walt Disney, by Marvel Disney, that not only is James Gunn going to write and direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but he was going to be in charge of the whole cosmos or space adventures that Marvel is going into in their next few phases. They're really not calling it phases anymore, but I'm just going to say that right now for argument's sake. Because, right now Disney is about to acquire all the film and television rights, so 20th Century Fox, 21st Century Fox. And, we're going to get some Galactus in there, Silver Surfer. We got an Eternals movie coming. We may get a Supernova Nova character coming. What is the character? The Time guy. I just said Galactus. Kang the Conqueror. X-Men with the Phoenix and the Shi'ar and, all of that stuff. James Gunn was going to be at the helm of all the space stuff. And, while we're expanding the universe, Kevin Feige can't really do it alone. So you're losing him on Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You're losing him there. I mean, you're just losing all this camaraderie and things like that. It's just... it would have been really bad, and Dave Bautista wouldn't want to come back anymore. He wouldn't want to reinstate his contract or renegotiate or anything like that. So this is good, and they always say that there's no such thing as bad publicity. James Gunn wins this way. He comes back to direct the film that he wrote with the script. Not only that, he also is signed up with Warner Brothers to write and direct Suicide Squad 2. I think that film excuse me guys, I'm sorry. I think that film Suicide Squad, the first one, the only one, is the worst in the DC live action films in their comic universe. I think it was atrocious. So James Gunn coming in the mix, I just think that's freaking fantastic. So he got the job there, and he's coming back. And this film, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, was supposed to go into principal photography, I believe around September-ish, October-ish of last year, slated to be released May of 2020. But of course, that's pushed back because of this firing, things like that. But because he is directing and writing Suicide Squad 2, Disney has already said in this report that you can go click down below in the comment section, the description, that they are going to let James Gunn finish Suicide Squad 2 and start Guardians of the Galaxy 3 after that. Now, the reason why I'm happy with that is I think the film will be even better than it already was, because everybody was saying that, they were very happy with the script. But not only that, this script was done before Marvel and Disney got a true reaction of what everybody feels about Avengers Endgame. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of already in the bag. Yeah, they could have maybe made some tweaks and things like that back when they do reshoots, because those are scheduled. It's not a big deal when films do reshoots. I mean, they do that on purpose. I mean, they film everything that they want to 100%, but they always go back, okay, what can we do even better? But now they can have, spoilers, since all the Guardians of the Galaxy were decimated in Avengers Infinity War, except for Rocket Raccoon. We don't know how they're going to come back in Endgame, but now the Marvel Disney can get a good sense of how the Guardians how they're handled in the game, like what the fans like, what they did not like, and tailor the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 script if necessary. So I just think that's freaking fantastic. I just really think, and James Gunn, he's gonna want to come back even harder to direct even a more crisp and better film. So I'm super duper excited about this, guys, but I want to know what you think. I mean, is this a big deal to you? Do you care about this at all, or do you not care? Is it no big deal? I mean, one ear out the other. Let me know down in the comment section below. I'm very, very curious. Now I'm about to go watch that Avengers Endgame trailer about 15 more times. But guys, that was just my opinion. What did you think about all this? Please let me know. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did I turn you on? Did I turn you off? Do you agree with me, or do you disagree with me? Like I just said, let me know down in the comment section below. Let's get this conversation going and keep it flowing. If you like this video, go ahead and give me the thumbs up. If you don't, that's fine, but you can still subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Help your boy out reach my first big milestone of 10,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. Will I get to 10,000 before Avengers Endgame? Who knows? We're gonna see. Also, look me up on social media: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All that good stuff. It's right there down in the pinned comments in the description to make it very easy. And like I said, it's at the bottom of the screen. But guys, I just want to thank you again for tuning in to my opinion / review or all this reaction of James Gunn being reinstated back into the Marvel Disney fold for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And before you go, don't forget that my name is Brandon Keith Avery, and that's just my opinion. Peace.